Here's Gainer again. I was going to carry on with the catalogue, but I've been playing again with my new sets. Oh my gosh. And I've done one of these before, a long time ago, and it's one of those 3-tier slider cards. Absolutely lovely. But look at this. And I think the cake represents the cards, so I think that's absolutely good. You could put another sentiment there if you want, but there's 2 in the set that says celebrate and then happy birthday. And then I've put a number 21 on. These are beautiful. You get these packs. You can buy these. You get ribbon and it's velvet, thick velvet. You get washi tape. You get paper clips, little tassels, and then you get these papers. One's got numbers on, one's got flowers on, cakes and flowers. I'm just trying to take them out. You've got silver and white numbers. You have cakes and flowers. These are, I've used one of those. In fact, I'm going to pop that one out, because we're going to use this one on this card. But I'm not going to use the numbers because I actually don't know anyone that's turning 21. But absolutely beautiful. Look at these. Then you get 3 strips of vellum with little designs on. How gorgeous are them? With the flowers that come in the set. I popped one out, but it's there. It's super sticky. They cling like mine, but aren't they gorgeous? So I'm just going to slide that back under there so I don't lose that piece, because I don't want to lose it. But how beautiful are they? Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. And you'll be able to get these with your new spring summer catalogue in January. And now, and I said we'd go through the book, but you know me, when I get new stuff, I've got to play. So I'll pop them in there gently. I won't force them in. But look at these beautiful tassels. You get 6 of them. The ribbon is gorgeous, and I think there's 2, 4, 6. There's about 12 in there, and this gorgeous little roll of washi tape. Absolutely beautiful. So we're going to have a play with this one. So we're going to make this lovely slider card. Isn't that beautiful? I didn't put this one all the way down to the bottom because and there's space on the back for you to write your message. So isn't that cute? Oh, there's my little flower. Oh, look, he jumped back out. I might use that on there somewhere. Isn't that beautiful? And if you're not happy with the colours, you can use your blends and go over and colour them whatever colour you want. So I'm going to pop them to one side. Let me show you the stamp set first. Absolutely beautiful. Cakes and birthday presents. There's no die for that one, I don't think. If it is, I can't see it. There's the cake, and then there's a ring topper for the top half of the cake. Your flowers. I think that one embosses onto your cardstock. I'm not sure. But a lovely gift tag. Oops. Isn't that beautiful? That's so sweet. But I've got to wait for my magnetic sheets to come because I've run out. You've got this beautiful, I think that would make the cake stand. And this is the base. Oh my, absolutely stunning set. And I actually had this free, the set. I bought the dies afterwards. This was on the table on one of our make and takes, and when it went round the table, this was still in the box, so I grabbed it. And it's, I think it's £42 in wood mount, £32 in clear, but oh my word, absolutely amazing. So I'm going to tell you all your card measurements. There is a lot. I've just used some scrap for my old stock. These are half an inch. One's 3 1/4 and the other one's 2 3/4, because the one's for the small card, one's for the large. There's beautiful designers there is paper. Let me show you quickly. It is so thick. It's thick, really thick, and it's silver one side and pattern the other. And you've got this design, and it's got cakes all over it with flowers on top. So pretty. The pieces I'm using there, I'm using their scraps. There's loads. Absolutely gorgeous set. Let me just pull some of these out to show you. They've got silver on one side. Absolutely stunning. And then plain on the other. I've only got one of each, so I will just show you quickly. These are the colours. Isn't that beautiful? And that's that one with the cakes on. Absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got flowers, and that's the other side. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And then you've got that side and that side. And then you've got the two. One's got spots, one's got silver stripes. Absolutely beautiful set. That's very, very thick. I can normally fit half a pack of designer series paper in one of these, and I had to split it. It was just basically hacking down the sides. So, oh, gorgeous paper. So, right, let's get going. The two little strips I've told you about, they're 1/2 inch by 2 1/4, 2 3/4 and 3 1/4. They're just for the inside of the card. You won't even see those. Then you've got this beautiful designer series paper. This is 4 1/4 by 3 5/8. Our layers then are the rich raspberry. You've got one at 4 3/8 by 3 3/4. You have one at 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, and this is 2 7/8 by 2 1/4. Whisper white then is 2 1/8 by 2 3/4, 3 1/8 by 2 1/8, 3 by 3, 10 1/4 by 3 1/8, and 11 5/8 by 4 1/2. And us in the UK, I've got a piece of paper bang on 11 5/8, so don't. I think there's like 1/16 of an inch over, but it doesn't really make any odds. So I'm going to set aside, because we're going to do some scoring and cutting right now to our two pieces. So I'm going to pop them up there. I'm going to fetch in the trimmer. And this is so easy. I'm going to start with the large one. And the large one, you pop in at 3 7/8 and score. Well, I'm going to use my bone folder actually, I prefer that, because it stops my paper from sliding. And score. And this is come out of it's called Cake Soiree. And this came out the cardstock pack as well. So you're going to score at 3 7/8 and fold, making sure that's level at the top. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold this in on itself, making sure the card is level and the paper matches up, and we're just going to squeeze that. And if you want the actual measurements now, I should say you score the first one at 3 7/8. Yeah. On the second one, you would score at 7 3/4. But it's easier to just score the first one and fold in, and that's what's going to give you the base card. Now for the second one, we're just going to do exactly the same, but we're going to score this one, the smaller one, at 3 3/8. Use my bone folder again. I'm going to fold this, making sure the two sides are together and level, and burnish. For some reason my bone folder, it's got glue on it, that's why. Let me just get that off, otherwise it's going to bug me. Don't know how that's ended up on there. But you use your glue eraser and it comes straight off. It's perfect now, smooth, lovely. And again, I'm going to take this, fold this in, making sure it's level, and fold it close. It's the perfect way to get your fold lines in. That looks a bit rough. My blade needed changing, but this is going to be at the back of the card anyway. So, right, now what we're going to do is, I'll show you on the first one. You're going to open up and you're going to, doesn't matter which way around, you're going to take your first score line and put it at 1 inch. Then you're going to take your cutting blade from half an inch down to 3 inches. And then you're going to stop, lift, and you've got an inch on this side, so put that at 1 inch. You're already at 3. Take that up to ½ inch. And you're going to cut so it's perfect. Now you're going to leave this. That's right. I'm going to leave. Now with the small one, same again. Measure at 1 inch on your score line. And we're going to take this to 1/4 inch. And we're cutting down to 2.5. So don't move your blade and pull it across, and then again line it up at 1 inch. Bring it down 2.5 all the way up to 1/4. Perfect. And that's it. That's all we need the trimmer for now. I don't know where that came from. So take your 2 pieces, and on this we're going to put tear and tape down this side, leaving the score lines on the right. We're going to put the tear and tape on the left. Same on both pieces, and in both the same areas, and as close to that edge as you can get it. There's one. I can't resist having a play when I've got new products. You know me. I will promise I will go back to the book. Don't put this away, you're going to need it again shortly. Now, we're going to close. You're going to take your 2 little pieces of designer series paper. You're going to close this side and feed this through. And then you're going to pull it all the way down to the bottom. And then just going to gently fold over without it being too tight, because this is going to be your sliding mechanism. So just gently fold it over. And then when we open it back out, making sure it's all the way down the bottom, we're going to add tear and tape to here. And you're going to do exactly the same. I always squish it down so I know when I come to peel it off, it's well and truly stuck. I'm going to set that to one side just for a moment. And we're going to do exactly the same with this piece. So we're going to fold it over, slide our pieces in. I think the last one I made of these was with birthday celebrations last year. Wow, my gosh, there's the time. Pull it to the bottom and gently fold. Don't have it, you don't want a tight crease, because this is what's going to pull your card up and down. So just a little gentle squeeze. And then again, turn it over. And I'm going to add tear and tape to here. That's it. That's all your tear and tape. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, excuse me. So, what we're going to do now, you're going to take your 3x3 piece of card. Pick the best side. This is going to be my top. We're now going to peel this tape off. Oh, excuse me. And I left mine pretty much. You're going to make sure it's central either side, so you've got a nice border. And I left about 1/4 inch over the top, and just rub it down. So this is your sliding mechanism now. Isn't that perfect? Now you're going to fold this over, making sure they stay down. Pull your tear and tape off. And then keeping them down, just fold this back over. And this is going to be the back, because your seams are down the back. So you come in with your other piece, and just see now, do I take that way? So that's the back. No, that's the back, and that's the back. That's right. So keeping your seam. Wait there. Now, let me just check. No, that's right. Wait there. Don't confuse yourself. So that's going on there. No, you turn it with your seam up. So you want your seam, yeah, there, and that's where your other seam is. See when you fold over now, you've got a seam there and seam there. So putting your seam on your good side up, take away your tape, and there's your seam. That's going this way. So you're going to lay this just perfect either side, just so you're just underneath. So when we turn over, our seam is there, there, and now our other seam. You can pull it out if you want to see it. So we've got the back of the rough paper, we got this seam, and now we're going to close this, and we have this seam as well. So all the seams stay at the back of the card. Yay! My paper's a little bit rough there, but it won't take away from the card. But that in itself looks like a birthday cake. So we're using rich raspberry. I've got my 1 1/4 inch punch and some scrap, and I'm going to punch a hole. Oh, that was stiff. Flipping heck, I am weak, really weak. And I'm just going to fold this in half. I did leave it on the outside on my other one. I'm gonna put this on the inside on this one. And just get this, because this now is the back of our card. I'm just going to use a little bit of fast fuse because I've got it to hand. You could add more tear and tape. It's entirely up to you. Making sure that's on good. Right, and you want to try and keep this quite level, and then just fold that over, and that will give you your little pulley. Oh, I'm not quite in the centre, but it doesn't matter. Oh, there's me, I'm blind, can't see, but that's your pulley, and the recipient then will know to pull on there. So while it's open, get rid of my bits. Swig of my coffee. Perfect. Now we're going to start adding our layers. Don't put these two away. We're going to stamp on these in a moment. I'm going to add my designer series paper to my rich raspberry. You don't have to use this set because it looks like a cake. You can use any set you want and just turn it into a slider card, making sure you put adhesive on all 4 edges. There we are, it's perfect. Now I can add this to my card, right? It looks complicated, but it's absolutely not really. And if you manage to get any over the edge like I just did, pick it up, tuck it under, and it'll stop you getting any glue on your card front. Perfect. Deciding which way round you want your pattern to run, whether you want the leaf to go up or you want your leaves to go down, it's entirely up to you. So I'm going to attach this. Nice little border all the way around. Perfect. Isn't that sweet? Then we can add these other panels in here now, because we're going to tuck them in. You want to make sure you've got a lovely little border, but you've got to make sure your adhesive is on all 4 sides. That way, when you're pulling the card in and out all the time, it doesn't catch. And I think I'm virtually back to my old self. Now my tablet routine is back to normal. Thank God for that. Oh, it's awful when you miss your tablet, especially when you were so reliant on them. So I'm going to attach this. I'm just going to tuck it down and get yourself a nice little border all the way around. Isn't that beautiful? It's starting to take shape. And the same with this piece. And then we can get onto some stamping. Perfect. Can you see that all the way around? And again, just give yourself a nice little border. Perfect. Isn't that sweet? I'm glad I put the poly on first this time. Isn't that gorgeous? And then, because that little card just pokes out the top, and you can see that. And this measures when closed. Oh, I'm on centimetres. This is 4 by 4 and 7/8, so it will fit in a normal size envelope. If you want to leave a little bit out, it's entirely up to you, but as long as it fits in your envelope, you could leave it like that. That would take you to the 5 inches. So let's get some stamping done. I'm going to fetch in a piece of scrap. What I did earlier was, you've got the dies for this beautiful little flower we're going to be adding. So with some photocopier paper, I just cut a couple out because I didn't do any layering, and I've got some temporary adhesive here, and I'm just going to add a little bit to the back of each one because I didn't do the what's it calling, masking. I wasn't very successful at trying to stop my leaves from getting caught behind. So this time I'm going to use, and I'm not going to put so many on that one. It's, so I'm going to fetch in my rich razzleberry first. Absolutely gorgeous colour. And on the first piece, we've got this beautiful, look at that font. It says celebrate. I'm just going to keep this as straight as possible. Oh no, and look at that, I hate that. Let's get rid of that. And the only reason it's in wood mat is because, like I say, it was in the box and I didn't have to pay for it, so. That's better. Yay! And with this one, because we're going to do some stamping in a moment, I'm going to do my happy birthday. I just love the way the letters flow. It's an absolutely gorgeous stamp. And again, happy birthday. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, I'm going to get this gorgeous little flower. I'm now going to check it because I had a mark on it earlier. I think it might be something that was on the stamp itself. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Whoops. 10 over. There we go. So what I did on the other one was I stamped and then stamped off. I'm giving it some width on this one because I don't want it. I want to be able to add my leaves properly. And I think that's plenty. Just absolutely gorgeous for that one. And my other piece, can't remember how I did the other one. Oh, there we are. Just did 4 in the corners. And stamp off for this side. And stamp off for this side. Isn't that pretty? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna, you've got a little notch up there, and that fits on top of that flower perfectly. Just like you would do the masking for the painted harvest flower we did. I'm coming in with the old olive because these are the colours that go with this beautiful stamp set. I'm going to ink him up. I'm going to add my leaves. Oh no! I'll just add another one here. Let me get my other flower. I'm going to hide that as best I can. How's that? Let's get rid of this. I hate these. It's the only thing with rubber stamps. Not perfect. Now I can move this and pop this over this flower. Right on the edge. And the same with this one. Oops. I think that should be plenty. A little bit out there, but what I can do now is just grab my blends. I can just take that round. Not perfect. Love it. Oh, and we've got a bit there as well. I think that looks okay. Leave this out just in case. So that's going on the top. I've lost my little flowers now. Where did I put them? I've lost my little flowers. Where have I just put my flowers? Oh gosh. I've lost them. Can you see them? That's silly. What have I done with them? Oh, they stuck to my hand. Oh, I thought. Silly sausage. I'll stick them on the back of my hand so I know where they are. Well, I actually need them now, so. Oh, do forgive me. The night is young. No, it's not. It's actually getting on. Oh, bless. Get it on here as best I can. And I'm just going to stamp in between the two. My masking isn't working so well, is it? Oh, bless. Never mind. I can go over with my pen again, don't worry. Just the tiniest little notch there. I'm actually going to try not to get too much on it. Not to rely on it too much, anyway. I'm not doing so well on this masking. Oh well, it's worth a try. Try and just get this edge in there. A lot better. Right, let's remove these now. My sticky, they're so easy to cut out. I'm gonna pop these to one side, fetch in my blends again. I'm just gonna try and follow them lines. Just so it looks like the leaf is going behind the plant, the flower. You've got to do it with the thinnest piece of paper because it wouldn't look at anything right in cardboard. It'd be too stiff cardstock with. You get the drift anyway. I'm going to try a little bit of the darker one to give it some shading and perhaps get that colour perfect. It's a much better colour. That's better. That looks a lot better. Give this a going over. You could use your markers if you haven't got the blends just yet. If you did have some of the bits you wanted to follow in. Perfect. Loving it. So there goes my little scrap. Open my beautiful card now and I can start to add this cardstock. Oops. Very sticky stuff. Not beautiful. Again, you're going to slide that down till you get a lovely little border. Perfect. And a gorgeous celebrate. Perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. And I know I've got a little bit of a mistake there, but don't worry about that. My cake. I've lost my cake. No, I haven't. There it is. Yay! Oh, wow. Disaster came a disaster. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to pop this on dimensionals. There's a little stamp on the other in the other box that says "for you." I think you might even be able to squeeze that there, but I didn't want to take that chance, so I didn't. I don't know why I put number 21 on as well. My niece won't be 21 for a few more years. So I'm going to pop this right here in the centre of this cake. A card. Centre of this cake. Isn't this pretty? You could add this whenever you wanted. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. But I am going to, let me just check the time, sorry. While I pop those in the bin. Oh, yes, I'm going to just add this, I think, with that tiny bit of Tombow, because there's plenty of detail going on. I think this should be fine. And I'm going to follow that beautiful cake line. Pop that there. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Love it. Right. Rhinestones. Just pop some on the centres of these beautiful. I didn't do on the other card, but I will. But I hope you like it and you give me a thumbs up and a share, a subscribe. That would be amazing. Get to see all the other future videos that I make then. Oh, I love it. I could just keep adding and adding and adding. These are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oops, I love this set. So chuffed when it came to me and it was still in the box. Oh wow, over the moon. So there we go. There's our two beautiful cakes. One with 21 and one with these beautiful flowers to carry on the pattern. And I think it draws across that line. So pretty. But I hope you like and you will give it a go when you are able to get this set in January. But don't forget to press the subscribe button and then the little bell. You won't miss out on all the future videos that I post. But thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.